What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Maya Marvelous. We back at it with some more fire content. If y'all like the content, like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the love. I appreciate the hate. I'm just trying to build my channel up from the ground up. You feel me? So, now we're going to talk about one of my favorite players. And it's kind of weird me being a Laker fan and, Steve Nash being one of my guys, but Steve Nash was one of my guys, man. We're going to talk about why Steve Nash deserved both his MVPs in 2005 and 2006. So, yeah, I'm a Laker fan, but I'm going at my former Lakers today. So, nobody can call me a homer. Nobody can call me biased. Now, let's get into it. So, the Phoenix Suns in 2003, 2004 won 29 games. You still had Amari. You had Joe Johnson. You had Stephon Marbury. You had Barbosa. You had a crew of offensive players, but they really didn't have any type of direction. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you had Sean Marion too. I don't know if I said that, but you had all these players, but you didn't have any type of direction. Mike D'Antoni was just coming in, and it was all over the place. And then Steve Nash signs as a free agent and changes every fucking thing. The Suns go from 29 wins to 31. No, not 31. 61 motherfucking wins. The motherfuckers more than doubled their win total. Because of Steve Nash. Yeah, they added Quentin Richardson. But Steve Nash was the reason that they turned the season all the way around. I give Mike D'Antoni some credit too, because Steve Nash's skill set and Mike D'Antoni's coaching philosophy was a match made in heaven. Now, there are some people that really forgot Steve Nash was an all-star point guard in Dallas. I don't know how people forget that, but that's neither here nor there. But you give Steve Nash Amari, you give Steve Nash Joe Johnson, you give him Sean Marion, Barbosa, and Q Rich, they gonna run and shoot all day. Steve Nash will find you even if you don't know you open. People have career years playing with Steve Nash no matter who he's coached by. Steve Nash gonna get you the ball. Steve Nash gonna get you good shots. Steve Nash is like the perfect floor general. Guys ran, he fed them the ball. The energy he played with, and he was also a knockdown shooter. So you got to give that man his credit on offense too. He wasn't just a passer. He could get to the bucket and finish. He could shoot over the top of defenders. He was clutch in the fourth quarter. They gave him the ball, and he could make it happen. Steve Nash turned Phoenix completely around. The reason why Shaq needs to stop being so fucking mad is because Shaq, you're already viewed as better than Steve Nash. Now, I agree, Shaq should have more than one MVP. But your MVP shouldn't come over Steve Nash's. Be mad Jordan or Malone took an MVP from you instead of Steve Nash. Because if we being honest, Steve Nash made the Suns during that era. When Shaq went to Miami, Shaq made them, put them over the top, but Miami didn't need Shaq to be good like Phoenix needed Nash to be good. If you would have said, give me Wade, give me Caron Butler, give me, Lamar Odom, and let's build around that core, I would have gladly taken my chances on that. Now, they got Shaq in a win now move, and it worked out. But if they didn't get Shaq, Miami would still be in good shape because Wade was a star. Caron Butler was a future all-star, and Lamar Odom is one of the best all-around players that we had at the time. He was never an all-star, but he was still a valuable piece. So Miami could have definitely made some things happen without Shaq. So, but if Nash doesn't go to the Suns are probably still in the goddamn lottery. Anyway, and now we move on to 2006, and that's the year everybody like, why didn't Kobe win the MVP? I'm a Laker fan. At the time when I was little, I was about 10 years old. I wanted Kobe to win the MVP. Because Kobe was averaging 35, put up 81 points in a game, averaged 40 in a month. It was crazy the stuff Kobe was doing. And the Lakers, with Kwame Brown and Smush Parker on the team, won 45 fucking games. That's the ridiculous part. But you don't win the MVP as the 7th seed. I'm sorry. You don't win MVP as a 7th seed. And to put things into even more perspective, Steve Nash lost Amari Stoudemire for the year. Amari Stoudemire played 3 games in 06. So people seem to forget about that. He only played 3 fucking games. And then they traded Joe Johnson for fucking Boris Diaw. And you trade, a guaranteed 20-point scorer for a point forward who was relatively unknown in Atlanta. That was a bold move. But then Boris Diaw had his best season, and he won Most Improved Player, playing alongside Steve Nash. Raja Bell came in, and he developed into one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. So Steve Nash upped his scoring a little bit, and he shot 50, 40, 90 again. Suns are still one of the best teams in the league. And Kobe, they talking about Kobe got robbed. I think LeBron was 1 in 2nd. Kobe was in damn 4th. So how the fuck Kobe get robbed and he was in 4th? That don't make no motherfucking sense, bro. So y'all need to stop saying that shit, man. Steve Nash deserved both of those MVPs for him turning around Phoenix, losing his best player, having his backcourt mate traded, and still keeping the Suns on top. And then when Kobe had a chance, in my opinion, to submit that he was the MVP, had the Suns down 3-1, the Lakers choked that shit away. No matter how you slice it, the Lakers were up 3-1 against the Suns. If the Lakers win that series and Steve Nash still wins MVP, then I guess, I would understand people feeling some type of way about that. But since the Lakers choked that away and Kobe was a star of the Lakers at the time, I'm not giving him the motherfucking MVP. I'm sorry. Steve Nash, you deserve both of those. Anybody who, want to talk about Steve Nash made that team go. Yeah, the Lakers wouldn't have won much without Kobe, but they wasn't winning much with Kobe either. If we just being honest, the Sun, and imagine if they would have had Amari, the Lakers probably would have got swept. So, if we just being honest, the Lakers would have got swept if they didn't have Amari, if the Suns had Amari. But that's my video, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If y'all, I want to give y'all just a little new perspective on Steve Nash, because everybody's saying he didn't deserve his MVPs, but I understand that he did. So, leave a comment, let me know what y'all think. Like, subscribe again, follow my social medias. I'll follow y'all back. Peace.